All right, good morning, good morning from the Georgia WeatherNet 24/7 Storm Center. I'm meteorologist KJ Allen. We do have a new active tornado warning in effect, so we are live. And also our radio partners joining us in Southwest Georgia. We're live here on YouTube and on Facebook. Just want to give everyone time to get caught up. And let's go and take a look at what we have on Doppler radar now. We do have a tornado warning in effect for portions of Mitchell County, Colquitt County, and Worth County until 11 o'clock. Doppler radar indicating a severe thunderstorm. Let's go ahead and put the polygon back up. Capable of producing a tornado near Camilla, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So this is a radar-indicated rotation. We're going to go ahead and take a closer look at that and zoom in on this storm. And just give us just a moment here to kind of get everything together. So let's see what we have going here. All right, there you go. There's the warning polygon. So this is just to the east of Camilla. This does cover Sale City and Laney in Mitchell County, and then cutting that northwest corner of Colquitt County, including Doe Run and Sigsbee, and then looking up into Worth County. Going to be the southern half of Worth County right up to Sylvester. So it still be a good idea to be ready for this storm in Sylvester, although you got a little ways to go, and you're just outside the polygon. But Bridgeboro and Gordy, you are in the warning polygon. So this is a radar-indicated rotation. We're just kind of taking a look at the velocity tool and looking at the radar out of Tallahassee, not seeing the main brunt of the rotation here on this one, but we can go ahead and take a look at some other radar sites. And let me just kind of click around and find a good shot here. This is kind of an area where we're pretty far out of range. We have three radars that kind of zoom in or zero in on the area, Tallahassee, Valdosta, and up in Jeffersonville, but all of them are just far enough away that's a little hard to get a good view of what's going on. So this one's probably going to be our best view, so we'll go ahead and stick with this. So we're looking at the possibility of a tornado, a thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Camilla. So it's just going to be toward the northeast of Camilla. So in town, Camilla, not going to be a problem. So this is kind of looking at this near Sale City. It looks like most of the rotation there along Highway 93, just north of Sale City, and that's going to continue to move up toward the county intersection there between Mitchell, Worth, and Colquitt counties. So if you know anyone in this area, you need to make sure that they are in their tornado-safe place, lowest level, most interior room, away from doors and windows. And we've been tracking these storms all morning long. You can see this is part of a very long line of storms actually stretching all the way up into Augusta, heading into South Carolina to the north. And then this is kind of the southern end of the storm system here. And they had some rotation up around Augusta just a little while ago and the possibility of a tornado in that direction, but that's moving into South Carolina, so we'll let South Carolina take care of that. But as far as South Georgia is concerned, this is where we still have this line of storms and the possibility, looks like, of an embedded tornado here around Sale City, above Laney, really crossing State Highway 93, beginning to move into Colquitt County and heading into southern Worth County. So Bridgeboro really going to be in line for this storm, and Doe Run as well. I'm going to flip over and take a look at our other radar imagery here. This is going to give us, this is out of Valdosta, so we may be able to see a little bit more of this storm. Let's go ahead and look toward Doe Run, and I'll take a look at the velocity tool. Yeah, not showing a lot of rotation out of Valdosta. Again, this is really, really tricky, and the Weather Service is working really hard to kind of thread the needle on this just because of the distance that we are from all of the radar sites. So giving a lot of credit to the folks at the Weather Service office out of Tallahassee on this one, because this one is hard to spot. But I do think there is some rotation on this, so it is a good idea to go ahead and keep a lookout on this. We do have the tornado watch area that has been changing. Counties have been dropping on that throughout the morning. So this is our current look at that. The yellow color is the tornado watch in effect until 2 o'clock to the coastline. So that does include Savannah and Brunswick. Statesboro is in there as well, Douglas and Valdosta. And then, as I mentioned, a lot of those counties out to the west are being dropped off. The flood watch remains in effect with flooding conditions across the state, especially in North Georgia, north of I-20. A lot of flooding issues there. Numerous road closures in North Georgia. The Hall County Sheriff's Office reporting about a dozen or so roads closed around Hall County. So that's going to continue to be a problem as we move through the day today. But our primary concern right now is going to be this tornado warn storm that we have in South Georgia. So we're taking a look at it right now. We got a new scan. We'll flip back and see what we have in terms of the velocity tool. Not seeing a lot there. So let's go back and check out Valdosta radar and see if there's anything concerning. Yep, not anything significant that we're looking at there. So it's possible that this has broadened out somewhat, and that certainly would be good news if we can get this to lose the momentum. And that's kind of been the pattern with a lot of these storms throughout the morning. They spin up fairly quickly, and then they deteriorate just as quick as they spin up. So it's possible that could be the case here with this particular storm. See if we can flip over to Jeffersonville radar, maybe. Let's see what we got. All right, I think we have it. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, getting a lot of radar noise here, and not really seeing any of the rotation. But we are looking at that heavy rainfall, gusty winds, possibility of 55 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts now moving in to Colquitt County, up toward Doe Run and Sigsbee. Heavy rainfall moving into southern Worth County, and have some strong thunderstorms all the way into Tift County, up toward Tifton. Now, Tifton, you're right on the edge of the severe thunderstorm warning. That was issued a little earlier, but just be advised that if this storm holds together that it's capable of producing a tornado, it could move in toward western Tift County and possibly toward Tifton, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. As for right now, we're just keeping an eye on, again, the radar is just pretty cloudy in this area, and I'm just looking at all of the radar sites that we have available. We could try Fort Rucker. Let me just give that one a quick look here and see if that's worth looking at. Still holding on to our other radar view. Yeah, pretty muddy. Okay, yeah, that's not going to give us any great information at all. So we'll deal with the best that we have. And just kind of flip back and forth here to see if we have anything, the rotation. It's still not showing any significant rotation at this time. And also looking at our debris signature tool, nothing in terms of a debris signature. But the Weather Service did see some rotation near Camilla, just to the northeast of town. And so that prompted this tornado warning. And this is in effect until 11 o'clock, covering northeastern Mitchell County, northwestern Colquitt County, and southwestern Worth County. So getting into not quite the Sylvester, but Gordy, Bridgeboro, Doe Run, Sigsbee in this tornado warning polygon. And it looks like the storm itself is going to be moving just above Sale City as it continues to head in towards southern Worth and northern Colquitt County. So we're going to continue to keep an eye on this until the warning is either canceled or expires. So this... All right, while we're here, we can talk about a few storm reports coming out of extreme southwest Georgia. Down in Seminole County, got reports of some trees down around Lane Road, Ed Miller Road in Seminole County, and a power pole down. So we're going to have quite a few power outages in southwest Georgia. We have reports of power outages throughout the state, but power pole down, so that's going to take a little bit longer to restore. And we've had numerous wind report damages coming to us through Middle Georgia, Jefferson County, the report of some trees down along Highway 171. Reports out of Richmond County, that's Augusta, with multiple trees down as well. And then getting up in the Pike County, well south of the Atlanta Metro, but trees down there, as well as a parked semi-truck that was overturned. So that's pretty consistent with a tornado, so we don't know for sure about that. The closest that we've seen as far as any reports of tornadic activity was up in Heard County, and a mobile home there that was destroyed a little bit earlier this morning. Multiple trees down as well in Heard County. Officially, we can't call that a tornado until the Weather Service gets out to survey the damage, and they will do that over the next day or so. But we had the debris signature on radar around the same time as the damage occurred there in Heard County. And so there is a possibility that that could have been a tornado. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. That was up actually northwest of Franklin, the county seat of Heard County. It was well in the northern side of the county, but fortunately no injuries. So you hear about a mobile home being destroyed, and you really worry about what the outcome of that's going to be. But the good news is no injuries reported with that storm. And hopefully we'll continue to keep the rest of these storms moving through without any significant damage or injuries. Tornado warning in effect for northeastern Mitchell County, northwestern Colquitt County, and southwestern Worth County until 11 o'clock. This is as a result of a storm that looks like is really starting to fall apart, or at least weaken somewhat in the main warned area, which was in eastern Mitchell County around Camilla, and that's now moving into Colquitt and Worth County. Let's flip over to the to this radar. We can kind of put a couple of the radar sites together. And again, in eastern Mitchell County there, things are really starting to ease up quite a bit. So we're still looking at the rain, but the bulk of the rain and the thunderstorm activity and possibility of hail, it looks like, is going to be in southwest Colquitt County. So well south of Moultrie, but the possibility of some hail there could be a half-inch in diameter down in the southwest corner of the county. Down around, it's going to be Highway 202, just south of Highway 111, and that can continue to move in toward 319 south there of south of Moultrie. So we're keeping a close eye on that. We have some heavy rain now moving into Norman Park. Familiar with that area where the that college campus still is, but no college associated with it. If you're familiar with Norman Park, an interesting location there, but that's picking up the heavy rain. Maybe a little bit of hail there moving toward Norman Park as well. Have heavy rainfall in southern Worth County and now moving into Tift County. And let's flip back over so you can see the warning polygons. And it looks like we have a cancellation on the tornado warning, so that is good. We will take that. So here you go. We still have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect for portions of Grady County, Mitchell County, Thomas County, Brooks County, Colquitt, Tift, and Worth County. So that is a big warning polygon, but you have a big cluster of storms there. The good news is we have received word from the National Weather Service that the tornado warning for Colquitt, Mitchell, and Worth County has been canceled. So that has been dropped early. Again, that fizzled out just as soon as it spun up, but good idea for the Weather Service to go ahead and issue that warning as soon as they see that first sign, because we've been watching these storms all morning, and very early this morning at around 4:15 or so, there was a spin-up tornado in East Montgomery, Alabama. No warning on that one because it just popped up so quick. It dropped down, did some damage, and then dissipated just as quick as it appeared. So got to give the Weather Service in Tallahassee credit for going ahead and issuing that, because it did look a little dicey there for a little bit as it moved out of Camilla. But for now, the tornado warning has been canceled, and we do have, again, that severe thunderstorm warning overlaying that same area, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that and go live again here on the Georgia WeatherNet if we have any other tornado warnings down the line, and then also updating our tornado watch area. This is going to be a little bit behind. Some of the counties have been dropped off of this, but moving east toward the Georgia coastline, you are certainly still in the tornado watch until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So that does include Savannah, down to Brunswick. Statesboro is in there as well, and Waycross. And so the potential for these storms to spin up into tornadoes still possible as we move through the late morning and even into the early afternoon hours. So we're going to go ahead and stop the feed now and bring it back here live again. While I have you, just be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, and that will give you the updates and give you the notifications when we go live with these severe weather updates throughout the state of Georgia.